Hello everyone. In our last videos, we have programmed the vintage car to move forward and stop. Then we programmed it to move forward, reverse and stop. Now, I'm not going to give you a direct requirement, but I'm going to give you an indirect requirement, a situation. Let's assume you are at school and you have forgotten your tiffin. So you take your vintage car, you go from school to your house, you go inside your house, you take the tiffin, come back, sit in the vintage car, and then you come back to school in a reverse fashion. Assume that the distance between your school and your house is 2 seconds. Can we program this requirement? Yes, we need to move the vintage car forward, we need to move the vintage car reverse, we need to stop the vintage car. We have learned all these things. So let's try to do it. First, of course, the event block. Then make the motor ready to listen to commands. Then you have to rotate the left motor clockwise, which is forward, so that you start from your school. You reach your home and then you stop the vintage car because you have to go inside the house. So you have to stop the vintage car. So you stop. But as we know, the stop command comes after 2 seconds because it takes 2 seconds to reach your home. Now, once we have stopped, we need to go inside the house, come out. Will it require certain finite time? Yes, it will require certain finite time. And that means I need to give certain wait and then I start to reverse my vintage car. Now reversing the vintage car, we know we use the same motor, left motor, we rotate it, but in anti-clockwise direction. Then we are going to reach the school, but after 2 seconds. Because it took 2 seconds to go from your school to your house. From house to school, we assume we take 2 seconds again. And when we reach school, we stop. Now, please observe here that the requirement of stopping the vintage car at your house and waiting for certain time was not mentioned directly because we had to go inside, take the tiffin. We knew that we have to stop the vintage car. We have to spend certain time, certain finite time to go inside house, get the tiffin, come back out. And this is a requirement which was implicit. It was not explicitly told, but it was implicit. And that's what we need to look for when we write our programs. Write this program, upload it on Curiofire board, and try it out.